Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina of Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March general reading. The new moon energy is several hours old, so we are freshly in the energy of releasing old stories, endings, closing up old chapters, really letting go of the past. With Venus moving quickly into Aries following this new moon, we are ready to move forward with our passions, our desires, our needs, and those things that make us feel good, make us feel safe and secure. So let's get started with your overall energy. Taurus for March, the Two of Wands. This is you in a place of evaluation, but also planning. You're feeling very secure in your area of expertise. Whatever you've done customarily, maybe the work or career that you've been established in, the area of creativity that you know well, and you're really looking at ways to expand on that, to grow that, to move into unfamiliar area. You are planning, considering what might be of interest to you as you cast your eyes over the horizon and consider the skills, the tools, the abilities that you're going to need in order to learn new ways of doing things, apply what you've learned in new situations, and building up the desire as well as areas of interest that you are now willing to learn about, to explore. So this is a card about planning your next adventure, your next inspiration, your next business or enterprise. In the past, we have the Star card, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Swords. You have come through a lot of hard work and difficulty, a lot of challenges to get where you are right now. Throughout that incredible perseverance that's been required in order for you to sort through, fix, adjust, heal those things that have been out of alignment in your life, you have been reviewing, grieving, even feeling a sense of remorse about disappointments, failures, or heartbreaks that you have experienced. You have really are milking that, have milked that experience of loss or frustration, disappointment, so that you can verify the experiences that you want to and need to release from your life, so that you are basically clearing the decks for you to move forward with greater self-knowledge, a greater ability to connect not only with others, but to the goals, to those things that you want, that will fulfill you, that will satisfy you. You have this experience of healing has allowed you to take responsibilities, to understand the truth of your failures or disappointments. And knowledge brings pain at times. Understanding, forgiving yourself for the mistakes you made, the role you played, and really forgiving yourself for those experiences as well as the others involved. But the experience of really understanding, gaining that understanding, and beginning to implement that in your life as you make these grand adjustments in all areas of your experience, you are recognizing how much you've grown, how much you've progressed, and you have a new sense, a new spiritual foundation that allows you to create a prayer, a mantra, a meditation, where you are taking responsibility for your actions forward, you're understanding what you're doing and what you're saying. In your intent, you're clarifying and cleaning up your intentions so that they align with who you are and your greater capacity to connect with others. In your present, we have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. You are detaching yourself from your feelings as much as possible in order to move forward and complete, close up, release the obligations and responsibilities you have been conditioned to believe were yours. You are recognizing that the expectations of others have formed in many ways the frame of your actions, your responsibilities, and you are now ready to complete and release those, not until you have finished them. You are not a quitter. You're hardworking. You've invested a lot in your efforts, and you are completing that cycle of fulfilling the needs of others. This is welcoming a huge change in your life, in your recognition of the opportunities you have, as well as completing these obligations to others. You again are looking very critically at the way in which you once believed that a familiar community, your family, your church, a circle of friends, a place of employment provided you with the support that you believed you needed. The support you now need, you recognize, cannot be given to you from this familiar circle, this place where you've always measured yourself, sought support, and been evaluated by others accordingly. You recognize in your need to move to a new vista, a new understanding. In order to grow, you must seek help and support from a different environment, a different circle, a different community. And this is really because your sense of what you have to offer, who you are, has changed. And you want to change that. You don't feel satisfied or no longer molded by this familiar community. You want to move into a place on your own terms, meeting your expectations, defining your actions based on your changing values, your need to move and grow into less familiar environments. In the future, we have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. And this is showing so much satisfaction as you continue to move away from this familiar community, this comfortable job, this way of working or living that you have done for a while, and you have strong alliances and connections through physical support, but also through the way in which you've always evaluated yourself, seeing your own capacities. You are now ready for a new challenge. You are understanding that you are in a position to build the kind of foundation for yourself that you want. It doesn't mean that you're doing it in isolation. In fact, quite the contrary. This new cultural foundation, this new emotional foundation of growth, you recognize is a celebration of now your ability to grow into a new environment, into new challenges, being prepared to grow, to learn, to take on new opportunities, to seek new associations that satisfy you, that recognize who you are now, and that can vibe with your energy, your desires to move into new creative directions. This is all giving you not only cause for celebration, but a sense of deep satisfaction in the process that you are currently in. There is no more tomorrow or waiting for something good to happen. You're creating that each and every day in your experience, even as you may be ending unsatisfying obligations. You are still doing the work, and at each step you are enjoying now the opportunities that are becoming available that you could not have imagined in the past. This is about deep satisfaction, self-satisfaction, and really understanding that you are engaging in a process of growth and feeling good, choosing those things that feel good, no longer feeling or aligning yourself with people or situations that work to your detriment, that expected something of you without any reciprocal return. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Wands in your present with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a repeat, and it's a confirmation about this deep spiritual foundation that you have built for yourself through really coming to understand the experiences of disappointment you've been through. You may be even taking it further, engaging in a circle of support, a therapist, a counseling session, some kind of co-counseling, or simply establishing those relationships with those you trust and that you've learned with to really build up this new mantra, this new understanding of all the resources at your disposal. Understanding the intentions of your actions and behaviors as something within your control, cleaning up your intentions so that they're really about the things you desire that you're moving towards rather than affecting, damaging, or impacting others and their actions. This is coming out of this deep well of confidence. This confidence is also giving you the grace, the compassion to support others, to recognize the needs that others have, and you're receiving that back. You're making space in your life to receive the gifts that you may be receiving right now from intimates, from loved ones. The gifts of time, the gifts of attention are truly filling your heart and allowing you to understand the many resources and gifts that you bring into the world. I'm going to finish this up, Taurus, with an oracle card. And if you're enjoying this reading, if you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I have pulled Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I hope this has been helpful to you, Taurus. Until next time, Namaste.